What's up, GAM fam, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join the GAM fam. Is lit over here. Today I will be reacting to the Bee Gees, and the song is called "To Love Somebody." To Love Somebody from 1967. You guys know I love the 60s, but this title is not familiar to me, so this is something new to me. So let's get right into this. Here we go. I'm excited.
Over in this far corner, a beautiful song from the Bee Gees.
There's a light, some kind of light that never shone on me.
Sorry for pausing it so early, but I just love looking at the costumes from back in the 60s. It's just so nostalgic. I mean, not nostalgic for me because I wasn't born back in the 60s, but just like looking at, videos from back then, it's just such a nice vibe, Like when you think of this era, you think of just everybody's chilling, everybody's having a good time, and I love it.
I want my life to be to live with you, live with you. There's a way everybody says to do each and every little thing.
They look so young.
But what does it bring if I ain't got you? Ain't got. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I think that this is a early video because when I was first introduced to the Bee Gees, Barry at least had facial hair. Like in this, he doesn't have anything. Like nobody has anything. So I think that they're teenagers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that they're really young in this video. If not, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we took it all the way back.
In my parade, I see your face again. I know my friend man, you ain't got to be so glad. And I'm glad, so glad I'm a man. Can't you see what I am? I live and I breathe for you. But what good does it do if I ain't got you? Ain't got you. Baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. To love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
Therapy isn't one side.
That was abrupt and too short. Why did they cut it off like that? Anyway, that was phenomenal. I love them. I love the Bee Gees so much. And it's just like, maybe I might be naive to think this, but it just seems like when I watch music videos or when I hear songs from like the 60s and 70s and stuff like that, it just seems like times were simpler back then. Let me know if I'm making this up, but it just seems like we just made a whole 180 flip from the 60s to now, and you're just like, well, what happened to go from that to this, you know? I don't understand. It just seems like life was just simpler back then. Like everything seemed like you're actually getting your money's worth for things. It just seems like people were more happy, I guess you would say. I'm not sure how crime was because you didn't have like technology and social media and stuff like that. So I feel like crime is reported more now because we have that outlet, but back then it might not have been reported because you don't have all these, you don't have your I mean, people had TVs back then, but they weren't like in everyone's household. If you like, most people had radios and stuff. If I'm thinking back to the era that I'm thinking of, the 60s. Yeah, so I'm just like, I feel like it was so much better back then, just times were just better. But it is what it is. I was talking to someone the other day too, because a lot of things that I grew up on, like Toys R Us and stuff like that, they're all gone. Blockbuster, I'm showing my age now. Blockbuster, Radio Shack. I was around for Sears, like stuff like that. And I remember being a kid and listening to older people say, oh, this used to be this, and how times were so much better. And I would just be like, oh, well, it's not that now. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, wow, like it's a full circle moment, like you start to sound like the people who were older when you were younger, and now to the younger generation, you sound like the old person now. So it's like, it never stops. It's a reoccurring thing. But yeah, I'm talking too much. That was my reaction to that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.